Every moving object has a property called momentum. And the higher its momentum, or the larger its momentum, the more difficult it is to stop the object. So momentum is the product of two quantities. For example, if you thought of a locomotive that's coming towards you, but coming quite slowly, it would be very difficult to stop that if it was just you there trying to stop this with your own bare hands. I would not recommend it. So mass, because this locomotive has a huge mass must play a part in what momentum is. So that's the first quantity. But of course, if we had let's say we had a tiny bullet which only had a mass of 1 gram, but was speeding towards you at a speed of 200 meters per second, I wouldn't want to be in the way of that because it would go straight through me or get badly injured. So it must be that speed or velocity has got something to do with how difficult it is to stop an object. And so that's the second quantity. The second quantity, let's get back to having a brown color, is velocity. If I have an object with a high mass and a high velocity, it has a very high momentum, and I'll have to work very, very hard to try and apply a force to stop that. Now, the symbol for momentum is a P. Don't ask me why it's a little p. I guess they ran out of letters. But P stands for, or little p stands for momentum. And it's m times v. It's on your equation sheet. And like velocity, momentum is a vector. Now, if you remember back what a vector is something which has both size and direction. So direction is important. So this means that momentums of plus 5 kilograms, meters per second, and note the strange units, but that makes sense because it's mass times velocity. So plus 5 kilograms meters per second and minus 5 kilogram meters per second, they must be in opposite directions, because one is a plus and one is a minus. And that is the meaning of a vector, that direction is important. So momentum is a property which moving objects have, and the higher the mass, the higher the velocity, the higher the momentum, and the harder it is to stop an object.